First of all, I must say it's a fantastic investigation that has been done, by our investigative team, and kudos to them for actually coming to the bottom of this case. And I want to say a few things right at the start as I'm beginning to analyze and look at this entire matter, and also think in my own mind about what are the questions which it raises. The first question in my mind which it raises is the manner in which, right, Savio, let's cut the chase here. What is the first and basic question? The first and basic question which comes to my mind, Abba, hi, good morning. It's a big story. Swapnil, good morning. Mr. Vikram Singh, good morning. It's a happy day today. We are happy today because at least we are being able to expose what's been going on for a long time. Why are you looking so sullen, Bejonda? What's wrong with you? We must celebrate. The problem in our country is when anyone takes on anyone to do with the D gang, everyone's sort of, apprehensive, scared. We should not be scared. We should not be worried. The fact of the matter is, this man is saying in the sting that I did a deal with a trust, right? At that time he did not know, to be fair to him, at that time he did not know that this trust is a D company trust. No, I need Abba to be there. Abba should not go. Abba, time for straight questions. Please don't run away. Please, Abba, stay. You see now, what happens is at that point of time, he does not know that it is a Iqbal Marchetti D gang company. He says, I'm a developer. I'm doing things with a trust. Then, he invests 4 crores or 5 crores initially to take over that development. Now, everybody knows that even 11, 12 years back with 4 crores, you can't do the development. Yeah. So he says, I need investors. He's told, don't worry about the investors. Right? Don't worry about the investors. And can I please take the big breaking news supers in the middle, please, so that our desk keeps us apprised on the breaking news on the story. Thank you. You see, he says, I am taken to London. And lo and behold, what happens in London? In London, this man has a face-to-face meeting with Iqbal Mirchi. Vikram Singh, look at the way the story develops. Iqbal Mirchi says, don't worry, I'll get you the investment, which means this man, the developer, is at that point of time only the front. Correct. Right? The real power is this guy, Iqbal Mirchi, sitting in London, 2007, 12 years back. The big boss is sitting in Pakistan. Iqbal Mirchi is sitting in London. They caught this developer. They took him to London, said, don't worry, this is your 4 crore rupees, we're in business. Then comes in this company called Sunblink. Now, we know that Sunblink has got lot of money, 2,186 crore rupees from another company which is now in the dock called DHFL. DHFL takes money from whom? DHFL takes money from the biggest banks in this country. DHFL takes money from IL&FS. DHFL takes money from the State Bank of India. What is their exposure? 100,000 crores. 100,000 crores, Bejonda, of taxpayer money. 100,000 crores of depositors' money. Yes. Of Aam Aadmi money is stuck with DHFL right now. Okay? We're being told it's too big to fall. Now, I don't agree with that assessment. Anyway, let me cut the long story short. This developer goes to London, thinks he has a good deal, but then, lo and behold, this big daddy real estate company comes across called Sunblink. Sunblink pays 225 crores, according to this man, to Iqbal Mirchi. Now, this developer says, hey, what happened to my deal? I was supposed to be developing that property. At that point of time, Iqbal Mirchi tells him, lay off. I do not want you in this. You must just cut your losses and move on. Which means Sunblink is extremely close to the D company. Sunblink is extremely close to Iqbal Mirchi, right? Now the question comes, who owns Sunblink? Look at this, Abba, it gets very interesting from now on. Who is the owner of Sunblink? We did some investigation. We find that many of the shares of Sunblink are owned by another company in their filings. Who owns that company? That company is owned by a person called Dheeraj Wadhawan. Now, is he the same Dheeraj Wadhawan who is the younger brother of DHFL boss man Kapil Wadhawan? A. Is he the same Dheeraj Wadhawan who is known in Bollywood circles as Baba Dewan? Because the surname that is used by the Wadhwans is also Dewan. DHFL stands for Dewan Housing Finance Limited. So is this Dheeraj Wadhawan indirectly controlling, through a series of financial transactions, a company called Sunblink? And is that company Sunblink doing business with Iqbal Mirchi? Why this is very important is because today the ED has said without naming DHFL, that it is investigating how 2,186 crore rupees of a big NBFC was given to this company Sunblink. At the end of the remand copy, it is also written, ED has also written at the end of the remand copy that this is a case of terror financing, which means look at the whole thing. Bollywood is making money, it's fine. Whose money are they playing on? Whose money are they playing on? It's people's money, Bejonda. People's money, right? And to manage people's money, what do you need? You need the powerful politicians of the day on your side. So what do I know what deal they have with the powerful politicians? Which is why I am telling you, as we are doing the story today, Bejonda, I swear to you, Mumbai high finance is shivering. Mumbai real estate circles are shivering. Mumbai political circles are shivering. They want this to end on the 24th of October with the Maharashtra election results. They don't want this anymore, Savio. They say if this carries on after the 24th, then God knows which one of us is going to be fixed. And look at it, they run through trusts. These companies, I tell you, Dawood is operating through trust property. This is not a trust. The trust is a damn facade. They put the trust in front. The controlling is entirely by Dawood. And then they do extort, they take over land, they use goons, they take over large properties, they threaten people, they travel around with huge number of security guards. You should see some of the way these real estate guys move around, almost as if they are straight out of some bad Italian new version of some, mafia film. So this is the real story. That is why this thing is important. For the first time, somebody's on tape. I want you to hear this tape again. Please hear the tape again. The tape is extraordinary. It just tells you about how Mumbai has been controlled. I have so many questions in the case. Now I throw it open to you. I hope I've been able to present some picture on it. It should give us all sleepless nights actually about what's been going on in Mumbai. What do you think? Bejonda, what do you think? Let's start the conversation now. Republic versus the Dawood gang. We the people of India promise that this will not end on the 24th. We the people of India promise we will push on and we'll push on till this germ, this dirt is exterminated from our soil. Bejonda, what do you think?
No, I think that you have made us stronger now. You have exposed all these culprits. I know that cozy club which you talked about. Now it is the time we should just hit back.
Yeah,
we should ensure that the people have now the trust in the system. And trust in the system. We need to build the trust now. We are scared of our money. We are absolutely scared of our money. We're misused. And there, the shutters go down of the banks and the people come onto the streets and nobody is awake excepting the Republic. You must wake them up. You must wake them up.
Well, thank you, Bejonda. We need your support.
Each and every person.
No, thank you, Bejonda. We need your support because I tell you this, Bejonda. It worries me that why in this country where we say there's so much journalism and free media, why has nobody been asking these real questions? Why is there this cozy link? I want all those Bollywood stars, Abha, all the Bollywood stars who financially benefited from their transactions with these companies to come out and open their mouth today. All of them are hiding, hoping this goes away. It will not go away.
Of course,
we must promise it doesn't go away.
Arnab, the best thing you are saying is that you will continue this after 24th.
Yes.
And that is what the country wants. That it should not be just limited to elections, but the truth should come out. And definitely HDIL and DHFL both have been financing a lot of film stars, a lot of movies. So all that money which has gone into the industry, film industry needs to be checked. But ED has the biggest responsibility of showing that the proceeds of crime have gone to these investments, but also whether the bankers are also involved, because in the manner in which the loans have been given out in a brazen manner without following the RBI guidelines, the bankers should also not go scot-free, be it the chairman or the executive director.
Just tell you, Praful Patel entered the DD office at 10:20 this morning. He's still inside. I don't think he should be spared. I think this should be a very detailed and not an ornamental investigation. What do you think? And Alisha Nair, our intrepid reporter who did that sting, is at the Enforcement Directorate office. Alisha, what's going on? It's a long investigation, long interrogation already. It's been over 2 hours that Praful Patel is inside. Who's there? How many people questioning him? Alisha, over to you. I'll come to you in a minute. Just wait a minute. Just wait a minute.
देखिए अर्नब फिलहाल
हाँ बोलिए Alisha जी बोलिए.
देखिए अर्नब, जिस तरीके से पता चल रहा है कि करीबन 10:30 बजे का समय था जहां पर खुद प्रफुल्ल पटेल जो है यहां पर ईडी ऑफिस में पहुंचे थे, और 11 बजे का समय था जहां पर उनका इन्वेस्टिगेशन जो है वो वहां पर जारी है। क्योंकि कई ऐसे तथ्य है वो जो सामने निकल रहे हैं, क्योंकि जिस तरीके से हमारे ही डॉक्यूमेंट्स के जरिए साफ तौर पर ये पता चला था कि सीजे हाउस में जो 2 फ्लोर थे, 3rd और 4th फ्लोर पे जिस तरीके से 14,000 से ज्यादा स्क्वायर फीट जो है वो खुद इकबाल मिर्ची और मिलेनियर डेवलपर प्राइवेट लिमिटेड के बीच में जो डील हुआ था, उसके बाद 2007 में जो प्रॉपर्टी है वो खुद इकबाल मिर्ची के फैमिली के नाम पर किया गया था। और उसके बाद जैसे ही प्रफुल्ल पटेल पे इसे सवाल उठे थे और रिपब्लिक मीडिया नेटवर्क ने जिस तरीके से उनको सवाल पूछे गए थे, 25 सवाल थे पर एक भी जवाब नहीं दिया गया था। उसके बावजूद खुद एक एक्सप्लेनेशन के तौर पर जो है प्रफुल्ल पटेल ये देते हुए नजर आ रहे थे कि 1963 का टाइम जो ईयर था।
हाँ, बोलिए। नहीं, मैं एक बार से कहना चाहता था निशा, जब ये मैं देख रहा हूं, एक सवाल मैं भी पूछना चाहता हूं आपसे, और सही सब लोग मुझे पूछ रहे हैं कि भाई आज क्या एनफोर्समेंट डायरेक्टरेट की आंख खुल गई? एनफोर्समेंट डायरेक्टरेट आज करा, अब तक एनफोर्समेंट डायरेक्टरेट पिछले 10-20 साल से क्या कर रहा था? बाकी एजेंसीज क्या कर रही थी? चुप क्यों थी बाकी एजेंसीज? क्यों, बताइए विशाल। अभी तक एजेंसीज क्या कर रही थी? दूसरे एजेंसीज
masters were hand in glove.
What do you mean masters?
Their masters today are in Tihar. What was Chidambaram doing? Where was Prafull Patel as Minister of State for Civil Aviation? All these people, they are law officers. They are
Savio.
law officers. Their lawyers became law officers. All these people are sitting there and protecting them. Arnab, today they are getting exposed, and people are saying it's the tip of the iceberg.
Shaban has a news update. Shaban has a news update. Shaban has a news update. Over to Shaban. Shaban has a news update. Shaban, over to you.
Well, that certain NBFC that we are essentially talking about, remember, we are now given to understand that the Enforcement Directorate has already recorded few more statements after the development that actually took place. Now, it's important to point out, Arnab, and this is a question that one needs to ask, that this is not a case that was registered this year. This was a case that was registered by the Mumbai police back in '94.
That's
what
true.
were the agencies doing all this while? Why were they waiting for the Enforcement Directorate to act in the year 2019?
I tell you, I agree with you.
Importantly, what was the political backing that Iqbal Mirchi was actually
I am asking that question. No, I am asking that question. There's a point our lawyer here wants to make. Go ahead, Syed. Syed wants to make a point to that, Syed.
Yes, I wanted to tell two things. Once notice has been issued against Iqbal Mirchi in 1995 by none other than there is an anti-narcotics cell commissioner that is called Rahul Suri, and he has been charged by National Human Rights Commission.
Why?
Immediately in 1995.
You say within days. You say what do you say? Look here, the story, Savio. He says the moment an officer goes after Iqbal Mirchi, he gets another case against
by the Congress government. Another. In
look at that means there is short political protection.
1994, when the trust, all the Muslim trust of B category were going to the Waqf board. Waqf property cannot be sold, cannot be leased out, cannot be rented in such a manner. State node is necessary. State permission is necessary. That's why this Yusuf Ismail Trust has never gone to the Waqf board, because the Waqf board chairman Anwar Tariq Anwar, since 2005 to 2012, 2013, Tariq Anwar never issued a single notice to this particular Waqf, so that Waqf trust, so that
Tariq Anwar, the politician,
of NCP politician,
Tariq Anwar who works with Sharad Pawar. Tariq Anwar, Sharad Pawar's right hand man. Tariq Anwar, Sharad Pawar's right hand man. Interestingly,
to be inserted in the Waqf board, so that the property cannot be dealt in
I really think today, I really think this is becoming big out here. Savio, will Sharad Pawar's party leaders are brazenly saying that it deals with Dawood gang-linked companies, and when the main allegation is that there is a real estate Dawood nexus which exists, Sharad Pawar is to speak up on things like this, right? He must take a principled position on it. Pushing reporters away is not an answer.
Arnab, Sharad Pawar is not going to talk about it. Let's go back in history when Dawood was actually going to be arrested many years ago by the current NSA Ajit Doval. At that point of time, the entire process was leaked out.
Yogendra.
There was a person in Mantralaya that leaked out that
Yogendra. Yogendra is with us. Let's get everyone. Vikram Singh is on with us. I want to get everyone in. Isn't it clear right now that there is an open and uninhibited network that's operating here in Mumbai? And Yogendra, that Iqbal Mirchi is meeting the real estate developers real estate developers openly. You know, he cannot be the only real estate developer. Simple economics tells us it's got to be wider net than this. What do you think, Yogendra?
Absolutely, Arnab. What I'd say is that this is just a tip of the iceberg.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
We have to understand that if we look at the 80s and 90s, the majority of transactions, whether it is real estate or in Bollywood, they were all taking place in cash. Now, the point is, now there is a formalization and change of economy from non-transparent to a transparent economy. The very fact that you just said that whether or not this campaign will go beyond 24th of October, the fact is that it all depends on the political support and political will.
That's exactly the point.
The fact that the government is hell-bent upon changing the ecosystem, the ecosystem which is bent upon transparency, wherein all the transactions are clearly visible and seen to the country and the people. So I feel that this is a step in the right direction.
Absolutely. Vikram Singh
needs to be absolutely clean and clear on its objectives.
Vikram Singh, a man, Jayan Soni, claims to have done business with Iqbal Mirchi, is naming a certain Dheeraj. I think the whole country wants to know who is this Dheeraj. You know, is there any link between the Dheeraj Wadhwan, also known as Bawa Dewan, and companies dealing with the Dawood? If there is any, should the ED investigate it? And there needs to be some serious investigation. There are also documents which show that loans were extended by DHFL to a company called Sunblink Real Estate Private Limited. Loans of 2,186 crore rupees. It cannot be brushed aside. The company says, oh, we didn't give it directly. What do you mean? You gave it indirectly? What is this? What are we hearing?
It's a joke.
We didn't give the money directly. I mean, these are listed companies. Vikram.
And corporate.
Vikram. No, watch it. Let's get Vikram in. Vikram.
Open the can of rattlesnakes. You have opened the can of rattlesnakes. It will be very difficult for anybody to extricate himself.
Exactly. Bijanda also wants to come in.
The delay in the investigation.
After Vikram, Bijanda.
The chain of flow of funds. The third, the complicity of the high and mighty who bailed out all the accused and those who delayed the matters to this extent that it was only the Republic channel that had to exhume it from its grave. Now it will be very difficult for anyone to extricate himself. And now the day-to-day basis of investigation, a sound and professional investigation, all the property needs to be seized and auctioned off, and if not auctioned,
absolutely.
I also police stations and hospitals.
I also would like to say this real estate developers, page 3 personalities, Vishal Bijanda, you want to come in, page 3 personalities, politicians, all whose names are coming in connection with the D gang connection. It's extraordinary how many Indians are directly or maybe indirectly linked to the D gang. And what appears to me out here that many Indians are happy as long as there's no direct connection. They're happy to take the money. They're happy to profit. They know about it, but it's like, oh, let there be no direct connection. As long as I'm legally safe, I can break every rule of propriety.
Arnab,
that's what they're trying to say, but they're not legally safe, are they? Vishal wants to say something.
Arnab,
Vishal, you speak to Bijanda.
Anyone who is directly or indirectly linked with Dawood Ibrahim or his gang or his cronies has his hands filled with the blood of the victims of the 1993 bomb blast. Never forget these words, and you will have to pay, whether you are Diwan or you are Bhagwan. You will have to pay for your crimes, and mind you, this government will not leave you.
No, but this government needs to promise. But Bijanda, this government needs to promise us that this will not end. No, I'm sorry. This government has to promise. This government has to promise it will not end on 24th.
We will not leave any stone unturned unless they are brought to book, and these people have to pay for their crimes. We will auction your houses. We will auction your assets, and we will ensure you are brought to the streets, because the people who are standing on the streets and protesting because their fixed deposits, their banks have been closed overnight. You the high and mighty sitting in your big bungalows, mind my words, your assets will be auctioned and Dawood Ibrahim will not save you. The Pakistani generals sitting in Rawalpindi and siphoning off their funds to London so that can be invested. They will lose their money, but you will get your money, and justice will be delivered on them.
Thank you very much, Vishal Bijanda.
Yeah. So, Arnab, what I'm saying is, citizens will only believe now when you take serious action. See, all the board members who have passed these loans, all the board members are privy to it. All the board members of these banks, they know that who is the applicant and who are behind these applications. all the board members must get into a scrutiny. How did they get nominated into the boards of these banks? Who nominated them to be on the board of the bank? Who cannot be trusted? So it's a huge kind of scam which is going on, which you people have exposed. And we are now today serious that this government must take action and immediate action. And we want all our money to be secured and safe.
Absolutely.
And that is what we are fighting for. And we will fight for.
Absolutely.
To make sure that our money is safe in the bank.
One thing I say that we must be clear right now, Abha, this time that nobody tries to be clever by half. I don't think it's going to be possible to sort of, get out of this. This time it's become deep because also public interest is involved. Abha, PMC scam is burning a hole in the pockets of the real middle class of this country. So all of this we are seeing that on the one hand, I'm seeing people die out of heart attacks after they lose their 50, 60, 70 lakh rupees they've kept in their bank, their life savings. And on the other hand, this whole D-gang, Bollywood, big builder nexus, this contrast is going to be there in the minds of people.
When they party in their Alibag bungalow,
they
are partying on your blood.
The poor people who are dying on the roads, the thing is, you have people suffering from heart attack. They can't go for their kidney treatment because their money is blocked in the PMC bank. And on the other side, you have these builders, you have these Bollywood stars with awesome, their long cars, their diamonds, their parties in Dubai. In fact, it is high time that investigation is taken to the logical conclusion. Everybody who's benefited from the bank scam,
I hope so.
Everybody who's benefited from Dawood's money, everybody who's benefited from the betting, the cricket betting, all these wires are interconnected, and they must be investigated. Because the message goes that if you are a politician, if you are a film star, if you are a rich person, you can violate every law and get away with the common taxpayers' money.
A lot of people calling right now saying it's going viral, by the way. Let me tell you, Shivani, right now, Shawan and Alisha, so many people, now people in the middle of the afternoon saying, have you seen this thing? Have you known the papers? Now people are spreading the message. I tell you, Bijan, all of us have a social responsibility we should spread the message. We should spread the message. And Abha, come on, we should all spread the message that there is a first ever expose of the D company which is going on. And we're also asking a question here today, is it the biggest betrayal of the Aam Aadmi? PMC scam is burning a hole in the pockets of the middle class. Should it be that bigwig real estate developers were getting direct or indirect loans to funnel to D-gang companies? Why do I invest money in a bank, a public sector bank? If 1 naya paisa of that, Savio, goes indirectly to a D-gang linked company, then I consider that to be an absolute violation of ethics. And it is not something that we are going to tolerate anymore.
It is absolutely shocking to realize that the Dawood gang has actually got its nexus in the banking sector. The banking sector. And that's shocking because you have people, middle class people, putting their life savings in the bank.
The point is, don't tell me it's a coincidence. It's a coincidence.
No, it's not a coincidence.
Is it a coincidence that the DHFL director is named Dheeraj Dewan? That a man who directly met Iqbal Mirchi names a certain Dheeraj doing business with the D-gang member, and a certain Dheeraj is a director in RKW Properties, that he has an equity shareholding linked to Sunblink, a company which Sunblink is developing land for D-gang via lawyers of dealers and trust. I tell you, there should be a national investigation into the company called Sunblink. I tell you, Vikram, saying Sunblink. Absolutely. They will all blink if we go after Sunblink. We need to go after Sunblink. Go after Sunblink. The story is in Sunblink. Sara khul jayega Sunblink ke saath.
SIT be formed, a special investigation team be formed.
Abha, come on. Abha, demand with me. Abha, demand that we go after Sunblink. Why are you quiet today, Abha? Say we go after Sunblink.
Of course. Every investigation should be done. Arnab, every financial irregularity must be looked into. Be it Praful Patel, be it Sharad Pawar, be it any politician.
I say Sunblink. India demands an investigation into Sunblink.
Why not?
Sunblink. The story is in Sunblink. I agree with Subramaniam Swami. Go all out now.
Absolutely. The biggest story is Sunblink.
Sunblink. Vikram Singh, Sunblink.
Has this network.
Sara story Sunblink pe hai. Bejanda, please tweet. We need to go after Sunblink. Sunblink is the link. And Anilesh, Shawan and Anilesh also on the story right now. By the way, big congratulations to my fantastic news team. Our news desk has been working non-stop. Fantastic work by intrepid reporters Ankit Paliwal, Shravan Sen, Alisha Nair, right? And of course, Anilesh, who's there on screen. Makes me proud to have a team of reporters like this. This is the future of Indian journalism. Not those fuddy-duddies who go around TV channels saying media is over. Media is not over. The media will question the D company. Shravan, now what's happening? Is the ED looking at this? Are they aware of some of the facts? I'm sure a lot of what we are putting out is already with them. Maybe some is not. What's going on, Shravan?
Well, after this entire expose, Enforcement Directorate will at some point in time have to name what that NBFC is. Who is that certain NBFC?
Yeah, they should.
2,186 crore has gone into terror funding. It is high time that the country should know who exactly is behind this. What is this NBFC? Because documents that Republic TV has made it amply clear that there is certainly a link. There is some sort of a Ghotala that has happened.
Big
and
Ghotala.
That Ghotala has to be exposed.
Yeah.
And as far as I know, within the Enforcement Directorate, the Mumbai unit is very closely following our expose, because remember,
the Mumbai unit must look into Sunblink. The link is in Sunblink.
Basically,
सब कुछ Sunblink में है. Sunblink is the name of the company. क्यों अलीशा? सारा अगर इस सारे जो ये पूरा मतलब इन्होंने जो वेब बना के रखा है, इसको खोल के एक्सपोज करना है, तो सब पता चलेगा अगर Sunblink के बारे, इनके काम और इनके कांड के बारे में जरा पता चले. क्यों अलीशा?
जी बिल्कुल, क्योंकि देख रहे थे कि जिस तरीके से जब रिडेवलपमेंट के प्रोजेक्ट का जो पूरा काम है वो जब जयंत सोनी के पास आया था, तो कहीं ना कहीं पर जो सनब्लिंक है काफी बारीकियों से सारी चीजें देख रहा था, क्योंकि जहां तक खुद जयंत सोनी ने कहा है कि सनब्लिंक खुद सामने से आके ये बता रहे थे कि वो खुद जो है मर्चेंट के पास गए थे और उन्होंने ये कहा कि आपके पास इन्वेस्टर्स नहीं है तो मैं खुद इन्वेस्ट करूंगा, और वहीं पर उन्होंने 225 करोड़ रुपए का जो इन्वेस्टमेंट है ये प्रपोजल जो है वो सामने रखा था.
अनिलेश अगर हमारे साथ एक बार पूछना चाहूंगा. अनिलेश, are you there? Okay, we'll get Anilesh. I think the real question is to look at Sunblink, Vikram. I mean, if you've been a top cop, a DGP, investigator, I mean, you must follow the money, as they say. Follow the money, right? What do you, Yogendra wants to say something here. Yogendra, you agree with me? If you need to follow the money, you need to go after Sunblink. That'll open it up.
Absolutely, Arnab, and I feel that a forensic audit, if it is conducted by the government, it will establish the entire trail of transactions, including the diversion of funds as well, and this will be a one which will, clearly, establish the links.
Anilesh is with us. Anilesh, congratulations to be part of this fantastic investigation. The real story right now, if you look at the links, is Sunblink, equity holding of Sunblink. I want to hold up some papers here, viewers. This is the Sunblink real estate. You have this paper with you also, Anilesh. I'll just hold it up. Maybe you can talk about it, viewers. This is the balance sheet of Sunblink I have with me. And Sunblink balance sheet has in Schedule D out here, in terms of its, annexures, it has equity shares fully paid up 9,500 RKW Developers Private Limited, right? So RKW Developers has ownership in Sunblink. Now, the question then goes into who is the owner of RKW Developers. RKW Developers, registration number 176300, is owned, among the directors, the person here, please see, viewers, it's called Dheeraj Rajesh Kumar Wadhwan. Dheeraj Rajesh Kumar Wadhwan is RKW Developers, right? Which means Dheeraj Rajesh Kumar Wadhwan, idhar hai bilkul aapke. Dheeraj Rajesh Kumar Wadhwan is the owner of Sunblink, or at least a significant equity owner. Now, who is the director of DHFL? Apparently, there is also a Dheeraj Wadhwan who is the director of DHFL. Now, DHFL gave us a call back, and then they said, oh, we did not do any direct funding. And direct funding, you do funding through ask anyone, who runs, has any legal practice, that you can easily create structures which give you a two-down equity shareholding structure. This is usually done to conceal directors and real owners, which is why when anyone actually, gives any regulatory permission, so if you're running a TV channel today, they will say who are the eventual beneficiaries of the commerce of the TV channel, right? Any company. So the question will be who are the eventual beneficiaries here? Eventual beneficiary is a man called Dheeraj Wadhwan. Absolutely. Right, and I don't know, I'm not saying, is this the Dheeraj Wadhwan who's Baba Devan? I don't know, but he should tell me. He should come in, right? Anilesh, you want to add to this?
Yeah, and we should find out.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have to get to the root.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely, Arnab. It's a very valid question, you know.
We find these kinds of...
Let Anilesh take it. Let him.
Public TV.
Yeah, go on, Anilesh, yeah.
So first of all, after Republic TV's investigation exposes people who have been connected to this real black world of real estate business in Mumbai and abroad, then people are coming out to respond. So question number one, Arnab, would be, why were you sitting on documents?
Yeah.
Number two, the documents here, as you're reading out, the Schedule C here says that there were unsecured loans provided, right? Unsecured loans. Now, here is a state, Maharashtra, where people are dying. You have a lot of issues there. Why don't you go and distribute unsecured loans to farmers who need it, for God's sake? You are distributing unsecured loans to people who have indirect connections with people who have been working with Iqbal Mirchi. Now, why do we say this with all confidence? We say this, Arnab, because there is an interesting, important character coming here called Ranjit Bindra. Ranjit Bindra is the man who was also a director of one of the companies which was run by Vadhva, which means you have Vadhva's running company called RKW Developers, and then you have this man who is the director in the company which is linked to Dawood gang. And then if DHFL or the Vadhva company or the Vadhva family comes out and say, oh, we didn't have any direct links with them, I mean, who on earth are you fooling?
Who are they trying to fool? Exactly, viewers, and so many people who are now following the story are asking us to play it again. I want one last word from Vikram Singh. Vikram Singh, Sunblink, what would you do if you were investigating this, Vikram Singh? Where would you start?
Arnab, Sunblink happens to be the Gangotri of this scam. I would tear them into pieces and investigated every rupee that they received and every rupee that they loaned out. A forensic evaluation and an audit of the company is an imperative, not by one but at least 3 agencies, and evaluate who were the beneficiaries and who gave them cover fire. And absolutely, everything has been already exposed by you, and what they have said on tape amounts to extrajudicial confession.
Absolutely.
Therefore, a close follow-up, a sincere and protracted investigation would absolutely send all them behind bars, and that is what is required as of now.
Yes, absolutely out here. And we have a sequence. Jan Sony's lawyer came outside, asked us to leave, was threatening my reporting team. We have a sequence of that. We are going to be playing that as well. But viewers, I don't think I have that sequence yet. When I get the video sequence, of course, I'll follow it up. And, ladies and gentlemen, like you, the Republic Media Network fears that the Dawood Ibrahim connection to business, the Dawood Ibrahim connection to politics, finance, real estate in Mumbai will die unless it is investigated. Like you, we fear that once the Maharashtra elections are over and the immediate target of milking this issue for political advantage is over, Praful Patel will try and make a backdoor entry into politics again. Like you, we at the Republic Media Network believe that Dawood and his partners, members of the Iqbal Mirchi gang, will creep back into business using their political connections, while people like Sharad Pawar will refuse to answer questions about their own shadowy connections. But this network, the Republic Media Network, will not let that happen. We will stand solidly against the D Company, and we will expose every traitor who has done business with Dawood, directly or indirectly. Ladies and gentlemen, what is this investigation about? It is simply put, stemming from our network's unshakable belief that Dawood and his fellow terrorists have sucked money out of India and then invested it back using politicians and some businessmen as a front. Today, the first video evidence, a sting operation with a man who did business with Dawood's right-hand man, the number 2 in the D Company, Iqbal Mirchi. See this for yourself.
आपने बोला कि अनफॉर्चुनेट है 1993 का ब्लास्ट सर ऑल्टरनेट अकोमोडेशन आपने दिया वो भी इकबाल मिर्ची की फैमिली को सर
Praful Patel running from the Republic reporters at this week's press conference. He's running, refusing straight questions, because if there is one man who knows that the whole house of cards of the Dawood gang will fall if this investigation goes deep, it is him.
It is Mumbai's worst kept secret that the Dawood and the D Company are big players in finance and real estate market in the India's financial capital and of course in Bollywood and entertainment industry. It is just nobody talk about it because they are just scared.
हम तो silent लोग हैं, तो कुछ भी करेंगे मेरे बिना तो कुछ हो नहीं सकता है.
Now for the first time ever, See the first video, an open confession that Dawood Ibrahim controls the real estate market of Mumbai. Dawood and Mirchi family jointly control properties worth thousands of crores in Mumbai through a trust. The trust deals with developers through third parties. The D connection is nowadays not openly revealed. But when giant Sony, a developer from Mumbai, got into business with D Company in 2007, the Dawood company was brazen. From London, Mirchi operated the Dawood gang property business in India.
नहीं हमको मालूम नहीं था क्योंकि पूरा कंट्रोल उनके पास ही था, हम तो नाम पे रह गए थे। फिर एक बार उसका फिर वो MOU कर लिया। उससे पहले जैसे कि हम लोग नहीं करना चाहते थे उसको, तो बोल रहे थे कि फाइनेंस नहीं है, ये नहीं है, वो नहीं है। और आपको क्या प्रॉब्लम है? फाइनेंशियल जो होता है वो मैं देता हूँ, मेरा लंदन में अच्छा सा कॉन्टेक्ट्स है, मेरे दोस्त हैं तो पैसा लगाएंगे। तो चलो मैं आपकी उससे मीटिंग करते हैं हम लोग, क्या प्रपोजल है, आपको क्या चाहिए क्या नहीं चाहिए, आप सामने सामने बात कर लो। तो ये ठीक है, हमारा लंदन जाके मिलते हैं। वहाँ जाके फिर उसने सीधा पहचान करवाई इकबाल मिर्ची से, बोला इकबाल मिर्ची की जो प्रॉपर्टी है ना वो इकबाल मिर्ची ये है।
In the course of the sting, Sony reveals a lot. He reveals that a company called Sunbling Realty Private Limited got into a fight with him after promising D-Gang via Iqbal Mirchi 225 crores for the same property that he was going to develop.
Sunbling उसके बीच में आया।
ओके। प्रोजेक्ट पे।
प्रोजेक्ट पे मैं करता हूँ क्योंकि थोड़ा मार्केट पे ऐसा था और उसको बेटर ऑफर मिल रही थी आउटराइट।
तो सनब्लिंग ने मर्चेंट से मतलब हुमायूं से ये कांटेक्ट किया
और उसको जो अच्छा ऑफर मार्केट में सनब्लिंग ने दिया, जो अमाउंट के 250 करोड़ जैसा, अभी मेरे पास वो भी पेपर नहीं है। हाँ। तो वो लोग उसको दे दिया,
जबकि आपका MOU ऑलरेडी ट्रस्ट के साथ था। उसके बीच में ही सनब्लिंग ने मर्चेंट से बात की, मयूम मर्चेंट से बात की। बात करने के बाद उन्होंने जो कॉन्ट्रैक्ट है वो कर लिया।
फिर मेरे
कितने कुछ करोड़ का कुछ
250 करोड़ का कुछ ऐसा है। तो मेरे को
Who and what is Sunbling? A company so close to the D-Gang that Mirchi was threatening Sony. And who is this Dheeraj Diwan? What we do know is that Sunbling got a lot of money. In fact, more than 2,000 crores from DHFL recently.
DHFL is owned by Kapil Vatma, who by the way has a brother called Dheeraj Vatma, also known in Mumbai circles as Dheeraj Diwan or the flamboyant Baba Diwan. He is a very, very popular character in Bollywood circles. Now, is he the same Dheeraj that Sony refers to in this part of the sting? Listen to this.
अंडरवर्ल्ड से मैं नहीं समझता हूँ, इतने वो लोग ऐसा नहीं है। अंडरवर्ल्ड का तो नहीं, अभी इकबाल मिर्ची का तो प्रॉपर्टी की वजह से वो खुलेआम जो रहता, या फिर उसका प्लानिंग होगा कि डायरेक्ट ट्रस्ट से उसको करा देने वाला होगा या कुछ भी होगा। तो हम तो फिर इस पर निकल ही गए, कोई हमारे पास कोई आता भी नहीं था। क्योंकि हम लोग तो उसके जो उसके अगेंस्ट में कुछ कर भी नहीं सकते धीरज के।
मतलब क्यों नहीं कर सकते? जब आपका ऑलरेडी MOU जब साइन किया गया था, उसके बावजूद जब आपको पता है कि सनब्लिंग के ओर से मतलब मिर्ची को कांटेक्ट किया जा रहा है।
नहीं, हमको नहीं पता।
अच्छा, आपको बताया
नहीं? मिर्ची तो खाली बुला के मेरे को बोला कि अभी ये प्रॉपर्टी मैं डेवलप करूँगा।
किसने कहा?
धीरज।
आपको कॉल करके बताया?
धीरज और उनकी मैनेजमेंट इसके मैनेजमेंट जो होते हैं वो ये प्रॉपर्टी हमने लिया है, आपका क्या गुड रख लेके जाओगे। मैं बोला 25-50 करोड़ रुपये ऐसे हवा में तो मारा, फिर ये पूरी उखड़ गए लोग। फिर हमें इतना साल में तो क्या किया है, मुझे तो लग है ना। हम लिया, ये हुआ वो प्राइस बढ़ गई है, आज आप हमसे डिस्कशन कर रहे हो और आपको भी एफएसए बढ़ गई है, तो आपका प्रॉफिट भी तो ज़्यादा हुआ है। मेरा हक है। वहाँ से वो थोड़ा सा उन्होंने उधर मैसेज पास किया होगा
एक बार मिर्ची को।
हाँ, एक बार मिर्ची को प्रॉपर्टी ले है, तो उसमें से वो ट्रस्ट का जो है कैंसिल कर डालो। मैंने बोला वो कैंसिल तो नहीं करो, वो मयूर के साथ में बैठ के जो भी कॉम्प्रोमाइज होगा वो करूँगा। उसको मैं वो ये बोला भी है उसको, मैंने आप कौन है वो ज़्यादा मेरे को मालूम नहीं है, आपका जो अभी जो था उसमें से आप निकल गए हो तभी हमने प्रॉपर्टी में, और उसमें हमारा इन्वेस्टमेंट नहीं है कुछ खास। 4.25 करोड़ रुपया, 5 करोड़ रुपये, 6 करोड़ रुपये इनिशियली लगेगा ट्रस्ट को देने के लिए, वही है, तो हम क्यों छोड़े। तो कॉमर्शियल फिर इनका आपस में क्या चलता था, बहुत ये लोग डिले हो गए इनका भी, DHFL का कभी क्या हुआ, कभी क्या हुआ, कभी टाइम नहीं मिलता है, रईस लोग गए बिल्कुल, IRC लोग कुछ नहीं पड़ा हुआ है। बहुत प्रॉपर्टियाँ पड़ी है लेकिन देखते भी नहीं हो, इतने रीच हो गए।
कहाँ का प्रॉपर्टी है?
मेरे घर रोना वाला बोलते थे, इधर जूस की में सिटीजन होटल के सामने एक प्लॉट है बहुत बड़ा, यू लेन में है।
DHLF का प्रॉपर्टी मतलब वाधवान का प्रॉपर्टी। DHFL, हाँ वही वाधवान का ना।
तो 2-4-5 प्रॉपर्टी तो मेरे को मालूम है,
हाँ
बाकी अभी और इधर
ये धीरज की मतलब प्रॉपर्टी लोनावला जुहू स्कीम मतलब इतनी प्रॉपर्टीज है।
पैसे वाले है ना पहले से, और खूब खा रहे आप धीरज को हैंडसम।
हाँ
और ये तो सब डायमंड से भरा हुआ, ये घड़ी बोलो तो 5-6 करोड़ घड़ी तो करोड़, बॉडी गार्ड जाएगा तो 5-6 हज़ार वाले कमांडो जैसे रहते हैं वो।
तो ऐसे में क्या कोई पॉलिटिकली लिंक या सपोर्ट नहीं हो सकता है?
ये तो हर पॉलिटिकल इनके साथ दोस्त है
धीरज का।
हाँ, और ऐसे ही रहता है, ये तो क्या है, इतने बड़े पैमाने पे काम करते हैं।
हाँ,
और तो उनका रहता ही है, मतलब कौन से लेवल तक रहते हैं वो पता नहीं, लेकिन IAS ऑफिसर होता है, ये होता है, वो होता है।
हाँ।
ये लेवल का काम करते हैं तो कॉन्टेक्ट तो पहचान होती है, बाकी कितना एक दूसरे को हेल्प करते हैं वो पता नहीं।
अच्छा,
तो मैं तो लड़ गया था तो मेरे को तो नहीं निकाल पाया, मैं ऐसे ही बिना सिक्योरिटी घूमता हुआ, ही नहीं होगा।
It's not clear when or whether the Enforcement Directorate will question the DHFL bosses in the D Company Mirchi case. If they do, then they should ask Kapil Wadhwan whether his brother Baba Diwan, also known as Dheeraj Diwan, is the same guy who owns RKW Developers, as this document proves. And whether, therefore, DHFL was willy-nilly, knowingly or unknowingly, consciously or unconsciously, deliberately or mistakenly, financing a company with a history of dealing with the Dawood gang. And if so, why? As of now, Republic can say if these questions are asked, these are certainly very legitimate questions. Republic would like to point out on record that the Enforcement Directorate has not named DHFL. But there is a very interesting part of their remand copy in the D Company case that the agency intends to ascertain the utilization of funds amounting to 2,186 crore rupees received as loan on the proceeds of crime by Sunblink Real Estate Private Limited from an NBFC.
One man who is watching all this now is Sharad Pawar. Sources says he monitors each and every movement in this case on a minute-to-minute basis while pushing the media away.
In another part of Mumbai, the cheated depositors of the scam-tainted PMC bank fight for their own savings. The Vadhwans behind the PMC scam are cousins of the Vadhwans of DHFL. One family that is behind the biggest scams and scandals in Mumbai's high finance. Their Bollywood friends, their party circuit are quiet. So are many netas in Mumbai, worried that after Praful Patel, they could be next. A Republic investigation carried out by Alisha, Shavan, Anilesh and Ankit Paliwal.